So guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP works in Excel. So as you know, every formula in the Excel starts with equal sign, and we can type the formula and then we need the bracket. So these are the parameters that we need to fill up to use this formula. So the first parameter is lookup value. So what do we wanna find? We wanna find this name. So I'm just going to select this comma. So now we are on to the second parameter, which is table array. So we have to select the data that we want to find, in which we want to find this name. So I'm just going to select this data. Okay, so one thing you have to make sure is that the value you are looking up is in the first column of your selected data. So if I select like this, it will not be able to find this name because it will be looking for this name in this column. So I have to select the data from here and then go up to the whole data. Okay, so now that is done. On to the next parameter, which is column index number. So in this data I want to return the maths marks. So this is the first column, then this is the second column, then this is third, fourth and fifth. So I want to get the data from second column. So what I can do is I can type 2 to get the data from second column. If I type 3, then I will get the data from English column. So I'm just going to type 2 here because we need maths data. Then comma, and here we have to explain if we are looking for an approximate match or an exact match. So we are looking for an exact match, so we are just going to type false and close this formula and press enter. So we have Steve's maths marks. So Steve's maths marks. So if I type here Tim, so we have got Tim's marks in maths. And if we type Sam, we have got Sam's marks, which is 37. So this is how the basic VLOOKUP formula works. Now what if I want to continue it like this? So we are getting an error. So why is that? Because these are all the relative references. What I mean by that is, as you can see here, that the cell number changed from J3 to J4. So now it is looking for J4, which is this 37. So how we can correct that is by simply changing this to an absolute reference. We can do that by simply typing dollars in front of J and in front of 3, or we can press F4 to get these dollar signs. So I just pressed F4, and we also want to make sure that we are looking for things in the same data. So for example, if I copy this now, it still may not work. Okay, so here you can see that this is also changing, the data is also shifting. So we can do the same here, convert this to absolute reference, and we are good to go. But now what we are doing, now we are looking for Sam in, for example, in English column we are looking for Sam in this column, and when we find Sam we are getting the data for second column, which is maths. So we want to change this. So what we want to do is we want to get data from third column, then from fourth, then from fifth for these uh, subjects. So how we can do that is we want to increase the number every time. So first of all, I'm just gonna leave it like that. We want 2, 3, 4 and 5 by using a formula. So that is pretty simple. We can use a formula like row. So row is a formula which returns the row number. So if I select this, or if I select this second row, any cell from second row, we will get a 2. Now if I copy this down, I'm gonna get 3, 4 and 5, because the cell is also changing inside this formula. You can see that it is A3, then A4, then A5. So I can simply put this formula here instead of 2 row and select this cell. Okay, so now if I copy this down, you can see that we are getting the marks for all the subjects. So for Sam it's 37, 47, 22 and 37. 37, 47, 22, 37. So let's try changing the name. We can type Shane and we are getting 20, 24, 21, 49. So that's how VLOOKUP works. Now I'm just going to remove this. HLOOKUP works pretty much the same way. There is only one main difference which I'm just going to show you here. So just like the previous formula, it starts with an equal sign. We can type HLOOKUP, and here you can see that all the parameters are same. We are looking for a value which is this time. I'm just going to convert this to an absolute reference right away. And the table array, so we are looking for Tim or whatever the name is in this data. Okay, so this is the data. I am going to convert this also to absolute reference. And now we are looking for math subject, we are looking in the second row. This time we are looking from upward to downwards. So it will try to find this M3, which is Tim, in first row. So we have to make sure that we select the data accordingly, and the data that we are looking for should be in the first row that we have selected. So it will look for Tim here. Then what we need is row index number. You may notice that it was column index number in the VLOOKUP formula. Here it is row index number, because we are going to be selecting data from rows. So now here in the maths I need 2, then I need the exact match. So just going to type false and press enter. So as you can see that we have got the data for Tim, his marks in subject maths, so 24. Now if I copy this down, and we have the same problem, which is this 2. We want to shift this to 3, 4, 5, so we can follow the same procedure like we did in the previous formula, which is to use the row formula, and we will get 2 here, then we will get 3, 4 and 5. So as you can see that we have 24, 30, 46 and 40. So we have all the marks here. Now let's try changing the name. Let's try write Rick. So now we have got 44, 22, 42 and 24. So we are getting all the marks here. So this is how VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP formula works. You can customize this formula according to your needs, and I guess that's it for this video. If you learned something, you can subscribe to the channel and follow for more videos like this. I will be uploading more videos soon. Thank you.